This is definitely one, like, I think you kind of get through the processes a lot, and so many times you look back and go, I wish I did that sooner. Or, you know, in hindsight, probably should have just front footed that or done. And I reckon that's a fundamental is one I'm still learning and trying to be better at, is just as soon as something comes in the door, it is actioned and not necessarily resolved, but it starts moving. And I don't think anyone ever intentionally bottles things up or keeps things. I think there's a lot of pressures in the industry that lead to things being kept, and people worrying about the end result of certain things. And there's a lot more that comes to that. So trying to be just proactive on everything comes back to that communication thing, whether it's something that pops up on a build with a client or something internally with the team. It's about just trying to be proactive on that, and certainly not hiding things. But I think a lot of that mindset comes from people really, well, certainly like for me, I want a really good result for someone, and again, as cheesy as it sounds, like, care deeply about a build that we're doing for someone. So if we have if there's a excavation that uncovers something that you didn't know was there, the instant, sometimes the mindset can be, wow, this is a massive cost. And I kind of almost try and shield, that.
Uh-huh.
But you got to go, no, sorry, this is the scenario. This is what we're dealing with. We're going to get through it as best as possible. But this is what's happening. Here it is. Let's look at it and let's deal with it.
Uh-huh.
And I think there's a lot of people that probably have, not front footed things. And yeah, that's certainly a big work on for me. It's just being open, honest. You're certainly never trying to do anything in a bad way, but it's about, yeah, just really putting things on the front foot. It's really starting to hose down the Tauranga right now.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it definitely is. I'm up in the hills a little bit. It's coming down up here. Yeah, so I think it's a good example of that for me is like if I know I have a tough phone call to make, about a cost or something that's not, I don't know, yeah, it could be anything, just a tough phone call. I try to get those done in the morning, so you're not thinking about it all day. That's one thing that, I don't know, that it sort of works for me is to try and get it action and get it tidied away. You talked about sort of something coming in and actioning it straight away. For me, I tend to try and do some of the stuff, maybe if there's a phone, yeah, like a phone conversation, getting that done and dusted early in the morning. And then it's kind of, hopefully by the end of the day, there might be a resolution or something like that. That's in the process. If you wait till the end of the day, yeah, it just doesn't, for me, most of the time it doesn't end well because someone else might find out about it, or yeah,
Yeah,
that's one thing that I find is good, helpful.
yeah, and it's sometimes along the way that gives you those great joys of being in this industry where you are in a shit scenario and you work through it and you find a great result and everyone can cheer and sing and dance. But that's not the reality all the time, and
Mm,
and I wish things were perfect all the time. I'm sure we all do, but that's just not the nature of the industry. And yeah, just front footing it and going, yeah, that isn't going right, but this is how we're dealing with it. This is what we're doing from here. I think, yeah, a big
mm.
one.